Hello YouTube, it's Ciel Phantom Hive at like 1 in the morning, and I wanted to make a video, so I thought about giving you some tips on voice acting, because if you don't know, I am not really the voice actor for Ciel, obviously, because the person who actually voices Ciel is much better than mine. But I thought I'd give you some tips on voice acting, and one is obviously to practice. If you want to be a specific character such as Ciel, you should listen to how the character you want to be like talks. So like Ciel, you listen to how his voice tone is, if it's higher or lower, and then you know he has a British accent, so you try to fit the accent into things, but you still listen. You don't do any talking yet. And once you think you have the voice down, you try to say a few phrases in the voice you think would be Ciel, and you practice with that voice you think. And then if you feel like the voice that you're doing, sorry, I broke my voice. The voice that you're doing is either too high or too low compared to the actual Ciel, then you should try to make it higher or lower. Another thing you should do is to stay calm. Try to stay relaxed while you're doing the voice and while you're practicing, because if you're too stressed on trying to perfect the voice the first few times that you do it, it's not going to automatically turn out the way you want it to, especially if you're going to be a specific character. Now, my Ciel voice, as you saw a few seconds ago, broke, so it's not the perfect voice or whatever, but I'm still working on it, and I'm really proud of how it's progressed over how many times I've done it. And lots of people that I was talking to online were very impressed with my work and doing the voice, and I'm sorry if it kind of fades in and out of the actual tone it was at 1 in the morning or 1:50 in the morning. You can't expect my voice to be perfect as Ciel, and I do many other characters, so such as Grow. But another thing is you should try to record the voice that you're doing as a practice voice, and I suggest downloading a voice recorder. Use Vocaroo, which is what I'm using right now. What I do is I record my voice on this site, which is an online recorder, and then I download my voice that I'm recording like right now. I record it as an MP3, and then I put it into my movie maker, and then I put a picture on the screen, and the picture, I can put any picture I want, so it can be like a slideshow if I wanted to, but whatever I put as a picture is going to keep showing, and you're going to hear my voice, but the picture's there, so you have something to stare at while I'm talking. And since I'm doing Ciel's voice, I'm going to be putting up pictures of Ciel, because I don't want you to picture me, especially because you don't know what I look like. Picture Ciel like as if Ciel was talking, even though right now I'm being myself but talking as Ciel. Voice acting is not something you can like learn overnight. I did not learn it overnight. It took me a few days, not necessarily weeks, but for other characters like Luffy from One Piece, it took me, well, still not a week, but it took me a while. And I didn't even really watch One Piece. I was watching Ask an Anime Character with like family, and I heard Luffy's voice and I thought I would try it, and I can do it kind of. So yeah, I don't really know. If you want to hear an impression of my Luffy voice, it's pretty much, I'm going to do it now, but it might not be perfect because I'm used to talking as Ciel right now, so hold on.
I don't think you understand. Look, I'm just a boy made of rubber, and I'm looking for my One Piece, and I'm also looking for some meat. And I'm going to an island of pretty girls, and I heard they're gonna be pretty hot, but I don't know what's really gonna be there. So if you guys could drop me off some meat and my One Piece, it would be awesome. I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
Yeah, see, I'm sorry. The voice was much better earlier, I promise you. And I do have people online that can prove it because they said it was awesome, they loved it, and I was really happy that I could do Loopy's voice. But Ciel's voice is the easiest one I can do that cannot put strain on my actual voice and on my throat itself. So that's why when I make videos, if I don't want to use my real voice, I'm probably going to be using Ciel's because it's much easier. For some people, when voice acting a specific voice, the character, you're going to have to push the voice onto your throat. So if it's like a really loud, manly-ish voice, then you have to put more force on it than if you're doing Ciel, because Ciel's voice, I'm not really putting any strain on myself at all, actually. It's just the hard part about, well, being Ciel for me is keeping the accent while being not in character, and yeah. If you have any specific questions that you want answered about voice acting, or about me voice acting, or anything you want help in on voice acting, because I'm actually coaching a friend of mine in voice acting to be Elizabeth, and she's doing really well, and pretty soon we're going to be making videos as Ciel and Lizzie, so you should stay tuned for that. But if you have any questions or you want me to help you on your voices, comment below and I'll be glad to help you in any way I can. So I will see you all later. Bye. Sebastian, this is an order. Make me cake while I end this video. Okay, I'm going to go eat cake now, so I'm going to leave you all. And I'm probably going to be back, so please suggest me stuff down in the comments. And if you want to see an Ciel part 2, I can make questions for Ciel as well in the comments. So I can make part 2 and I'll give you a shout out or whatever you want. Bye. For like the millionth time.